Welcome to the ASRNZ Round 3 Race 1 Zandvoort, and welcome with me into the comms booth there. Welcome, Davo, mate.
Oh, thanks, Farmer.
Yeah,
Glad to be here as usual. It's yeah, always a pleasure, mate. Always a pleasure, and yeah, tonight's if anything like the previous rounds this season have been, tonight's going to be another ding dong. So
another ding dong, yeah, and we're fresh off. Last week was the enduro round, so one big long race for us with a kind of a spread field in the end there. Well, she was a tough gig. Um, Back to the usual format tonight, mate, to help us out.
yeah,
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 yeah.
definitely. It was a bit of a stretch, the hour and a half telecast. So yeah, a couple of quick pit stops for the comms team, but yeah, back to the regular sprint format tonight for round three at awesome track at Zandvoort. Yeah, super fast flowing, crazy roller coaster of a track. This should be good. Not a lot of passing opportunities, so yeah, it should be some tight racing. We probably should just touch base on some of the points, I suppose, after the enduro last week.
Yeah, mate, absolutely. We'll just
As I
just bring up where we're up to with the points. Um, just after the second round there, Josh just starting to sneak away a little bit there with a bit of a break on John and Glenn, Aztec, Ashley, and Jarkus, all kind of in a bit of a group there, very tight. We don't really want to be letting Josh get away. And we'll just keep an eye on what happens with this race. What do we got? Steve-O in 7th, Aaron Enright. The first of the Pro-Ams, BK in 9th, and then Crosby, who had internet connections that we learnt after the race last week.
yeah, I
And that
think
dropped him down to 10th,
yeah,
mate. Yeah.
definitely, yeah. So I think Crossy and I think it was actually Perko that sort of probably suffered from the internet connections a little bit more than Crossy
Yes, it
at Spa
was.
there.
You're right.
But yeah,
Um,
both of them suffered in the enduro, and it's obviously put a couple of the pro am drivers into the mix there in the bottom half of the top 10, and 11th and 12th there with Chesner and Josco. So yeah, top end is looking down to about 15, pretty mixed up. So it's looking good.
It is looking good. And just sort of noticing there in the Pro-Am class with BK kind of stretching away a little bit from the rest of the boys, but it's on for second and third in the Pro-Am class with a real tight field. And it actually goes down to the next page there, Davo, down to B-Dog in 17th there. They're all in the hunt for it and a really tight contested.
Yeah,
Even Pete and Bear and Kenny, all with a good looking down to 20th in that pro-am.
absolutely,
Great
absolutely.
class.
As soon as you get into the double digit stuff, it tightens right up, and those boys are definitely fighting for championship positions. Obviously tonight, some of the other boys, there's a bit of a gap between them, and it'll just be interesting to see how it pans out. But definitely that mid pack again, like we've been focusing on in the last couple of weeks, or trying to anyway, in race is really tight. So, what definitely again one to watch. Back down
Yes.
into the amateur series stuff there, I noticed that Owen has actually dropped right down he because after the first race, he was actually sitting up there in the pro am group of guys in the mid pack, but he's obviously had a tough night at Spa as the boys just roll out for qualifying here, and has dropped back down in behind McElroy there in 22nd position.
Yeah, right. And actually also very tightly contested too there, Davo, that AM class, 63, 60 and 59 points there, all for first place. Really tight between those three boys.
Definitely.
Um, Tim Himbury there in the McLaren, maybe struggling a little bit with that car. Troy, Ryan, Matt Cook, Luke, and Andrew Himbury, who I'm not sure if he was possibly missed around there, but
Is it Andrew or is it Anthony?
sorry, it's Andrew.
Okay.
Okay.
So, see, I tried to confuse him
You,
there. I've done
you,
well.
you,
I've got one in tonight already. So,
you made me think about that, buddy. It,
okay.
it
So,
is Andrew, yeah, and we've got
with
to start calling him by his right name. To be fair, mate.
it would probably be good. Okay, and Mark Edwards in 30th there, I think, with one race under his belt in Billington, not in the race. So the boys are out on track now. That's basically where we're at. There's some license points involved, with the ASRNZ licensing situation. Most of the boys have still got their full counter of 20 points. There's a few of the boys down through the grid that have dropped a couple of points here and there, and that's just for, penalty situations during race, either corner cutting or pit infringements. So only a couple of boys down there with dropping a few points. So yeah, straight
Yeah,
into
right.
qualifying.
Just to clarify on that each driver is given 20 points for the season, and if they do, make contact with someone or do something stupid, they do get either 1, 2, or 3 license points deducted from them per incident. And once their points are up, they're no longer allowed to race here at ASRNZ. So it encourages people to not make mistakes, really. Well, that's the idea behind it, Davo. It's certainly got a harsh punishment at the end of it, where you're not allowed to turn up to work next Thursday. So
yeah, well, particularly in the main game anyway. And it's all about encouraging guys to race clean. And I mean, we've been seeing that week in, week out, and like again this season. So it definitely is providing the results. So no, good stuff from ASRNZ again. Just innovating a little bit there with their ruling systems and point systems. So awesome stuff, awesome work, boys. Again,
awesome work.
And just see.
Just watching them. Just no one's actually set a lap yet, so most people will be on their hot lap at the moment.
Okay, I think we've got McDonald already through. Just quickly coming up on my data there now.
Yes, 36.2 up the front there, and it's
Perko straight in there too.
straight in there for 35.4. Just trying to think what the time to beat will be on this track. I think the 35s is pretty fast, Devo. I think that's a really good time there from Perko.
Look, I can't comment because I really haven't kept an eye on practices throughout the week. So let's just see how this unfolds. I'm probably sort of looking at, well, look, who's got the most to lose or who's got the most to gain. McDonald's sitting in second position in the championship, is looking in a good position. Perkins has got plenty to prove. He needs to come back through. He's fallen well down with some internet issues, as has Crossland.
Yes.
I think these two boys are going to be ones to watch tonight because they need results. They really do need to get those Mercs wound up and really get some points on the board.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, well, you're right, Dave. And I was just keeping an eye on them in the pre-practice there just before the session started, and those two Mercs are on point. They're right. They were 1 and 2 in practice. So
yeah, well, there you go.
I'm expecting Crossy to maybe go a little bit quicker than what he's done there. Just keep an eye on Glyn there as he came round, but not showing a lap there, so possibly invalid. Let me check my data. Yes, so he's done a 136.4.
It's not showing.
But it's not showing, so
no.
He's obviously had a little track cut. 36.4 would put him.
Easy to do around here too, as I just noticed Aztecs actually just snuck in there with only a few seconds ago with a 136.2, and Josh actually popped up with a 135.3.
A 35.3, yes.
35.3, so he's obviously, and you'd expect that from Josh chasing Perkins.
Perco's gone quicker again. Look, he's dropped into the 34s now.
He's in the 4s. Well, there you
Wow.
go. Okay, so we've got Crossland up on
Well, we've
my
got-
data. We got Jones up.
Yes.
Actually, we haven't seen Jarkis show his head tonight either.
And
Oh,
he's in a
just
good
come
position
across.
there in 6th place too at the moment. Ashley in 7th. So where's Nick? How's Nick doing? Just he's popping up on my radar on the side there. Okay.
Nick's
Nick's in 8th, yeah, and Steve-O and Mark Josco in the Lambo in the top 10 at the moment. Just keeping an eye on Crosby, but he's dropped his little delta that he had on his lap. Nick 0.3 up on his time. This could potentially put him into maybe 6th place if he can continue the lap. Mark Josco's showing great pace too. We'll just keep an eye on both these guys.
Yeah, a bit tough, but yeah. McIndoe just
see where
coming across the
McIndoe
line
gets
now.
to here. He's jumped to 6. Well done. We'll just go back to
nice
Josco,
work,
and Josco to 5. Oh, well done.
Oh, there you go. You
Yeah,
called it.
look at that.
Farmer there, and
Great from the Lambo. The P5 from Mark Josco.
yeah,
Woohoo!
mate. Look,
He'll be stoked, mate.
He will be stoked. I mean, we see this car. We can't miss the thing on track, but we do see this car over the last few races sort of perform in its own right, although in the mid-pack. And look at that, stamps his authority
And
there.
you know what? Instantly he's 4 tenths up already into his next lap.
Oh, he is too, actually. I'm looking at that now.
Oh, and we just catch him with a massive drift.
So we can put the curse on.
We can put the curse on. We can curse you qualifying. Don't you worry about that. And what's he going to do? Should we just always call it a night? Okay, he's escaped back to pits. That's him over. Okay, we've got John Boy with 0.3 and we've got Crosby 0.6 up. John Boy's going to go, what's he going to do here? 0.2, not much actually with that gap. He does go faster, but
holds his position.
Holds his position. Now Crosby with 0.4 up.
And there's Glenn just actually popping up into 4th position, dropping Aztec back into 5th.
Glenn in 4th. Crosby to 5.
Crosby's actually put it up in there. And yeah, there you go. As they just start to even out, I suppose, to a certain extent, the way we'd expect in this top 10 group of guys. Mellon coming over the line. He's not up on my data, but...
Who's Steve-O? Still in the top 10?
Yeah.
We've got Jarks showing a little bit of progress, but then not.
Not a lot.
Jake McKellar, he's going to advance. Could go up a few spots. Maybe a couple there. I missed what happened. He might have lost it around the last corner. Steve-O 0.2 up at the moment.
And Damien 0.1.
And Damien 0.1, yes.
So both ones to watch there just for the moment.
Okay.
Jones probably a little bit further through the circuit than Stephen at the moment. He's just coming through the double rights here, and fantastic track, Zandvoort. Super flowy track.
Great track, and I really enjoy racing it, Davo. It's one of my favourite tracks. A lot of people don't like it. Ashley's made plenty of noise that it's not one of his favourite tracks over the years, but I love this track. I really do. It's got it's a really committed, super fast flowing sections in there. And and like you say, it's a very hard to pass track too. You can if you can get in front of somebody, they can be quicker than you, but you can. It's a very hard. You can make it very hard for them to get past on this track.
Oh, absolutely. As much as it flows, it's just it just puts the average speed up, and there's not a lot of tight corners on the track. There's only a couple of really slow corners, and it's makes it tricky. It
does.
It's a bit of a roller coaster.
And so I think that is us. So
that is us.
congratulations in qualifying goes to Twiggles, aka Perkins, on pole. With
Rico in the Merc.
in the Merc. Josh straight in there. We missed Josh. He slipped in there into second. Of course he did. John Boy in three. Glenn in fourth. Crossy in five. Aztec. Mark Josco, great in seventh place there. Nick up in eighth. It's well done. Jark slipped back to 9 after we saw him up a little bit earlier. And Stevo in the top 10. How else
Yeah,
do we make that
Steve-O
move?
just rounding out the top 10 there. And actually good to see Kenny Simpson pick up 11th. So on the money there. I'm not sure what Kenny's driving at the moment. He's usually in a Nissan.
And he's in the
Um,
Lexus tonight.
I
Yeah.
think, he's in still rear-wheel drive front engine. So yeah, Ashley, you can't change that, man. In 12th position, we've got Ashley Vediger, 13th, Aaron Enright, BK in 14th, Gunther in 15th, 16th, we have Brendan, 17th, Jake McKellar. What have we got?
What do
Anthony
we got?
Hester,
Anthony.
18th. 19th, we've got Carlo, aka Mule. All these boys in the 37s. There's just like a whole bunch of 37s there. And Troy Wilson rounding at the top 20 in with a 120.37.284. Still more 37s after that, Farmer. Who we got
Oh,
in
mate, we've got
21st?
more, mate. There's punters galore here. We've got Pete.
Look at them all.
Yeah. Pete in the Bentley. A couple Bentleys back here. We've got Bear Grylls in 22nd. Look, Bear, you should really be upping your game a little bit after 23 years of sim racing. Rob's in there in 23rd. We've got our new guy here, Cameron May. Yes, welcome. First night
Welcome,
here
Cameron.
he's in
Good luck, my
24th.
friend.
And he's going to be able to mix it up with Ryan and Aaron M in the back there. Yeah, well done.
And awesome. There you go. 26 guys on track. We had a really good turnout at Spa for the Enduro. I don't, was it there 28 or 29 boys on track at Spa? It was a lot of cars to try and keep up with in the comms box here anyway. So really good turnouts for the first 3 rounds. Back to the sprint stuff here tonight, boys, with at Zandvoort. What a great place to kick it back off with the sprint racing. Yeah, let's, mate.
Yeah.
It's winding down. We've got about a minute to go.
Here we go. A minute to go.
Take a
Zandvoort.
breath, Farmer. Take a breath. Okay, so what do we got going on here? We got Perkins in a Merc. We got Vediger in what's Vediger driving again? Oh,
And the Datsun, has he got
he's in the Datsun.
the scene? Yeah.
That's right.
The
And then we've got McDonald in an Aston. We got Dwyer in an Aston. We got Steve Crossland in another Merc. Aztec in in the land barge Bentley.
Oh, the Bentley.
And Josco McIndoe and Damien, Steve Melling rounding out the top 10. It's only a few seconds left to go as the cars drop onto the track. I can hear the engines idling away there.
And do you know what,
David?
David?
Everybody who's watching, yes.
I'm going to say, go Mark Josco.
Go Mark Josco.
Here is your chance, buddy. We are watching you.
Welcome aboard, guys. We're on Twitch tonight, so just jump in there, watch the stream. It's going to be a short start here. Welcome, everybody. Thanks to Hypercube, GoBro Racing, New Look Painting, Outdoor Effects, Superior Joint Centre, Spark Clean, Intaupo, and Zero Vision Motorsport. This is round 3. We're at Zandvoort. Wait for this. Turn 1. She's tight. Look at that field, Farmer.
Oh, look, and let's hope.
Who are you watching?
Oh, we're watching Crosby in 5. We're watching Crosby in 5. We're going Josco. We're going Josco as a wild card. We are.
We're Team Josco tonight.
We're Team Josco tonight.
At the start here. Let's go. Here we go.
And after a beautiful start last week, mate, let's replicate this. Oh, we've gone 3 wide. 3 wide with Crossy, John Boy and Josh into turn 1 there.
Nice
And a bad touching up there between teammates in the back. Oh, and that's just turned into a disaster, Davo. Man.
Who's that at the back there?
Oh, do you think we need to go and have a look at that, or should we just leave it alone?
Quick replay. Okay, as we just watched Josh and Perkins fight for turn 1 there early on. The boys.
And we're just going back to a replay there between John Boy and Glenn, and maybe, yeah, like a 3 wide on the exit there, and both those guys have ended up nose into the wall, and it's caught Ashley out. It's caught out the McLaren. I think is it Chesna and the McLaren.
Yeah,
that's real unlucky, real tough.
That is tough.
That's very tough.
Yeah, obviously 2 guys just chasing the same bit of track never works out real good, and
doesn't.
You know.
But you know what, Davo? Who came through from that was Mark Josgo. Go the Lambo. We've already gained a couple positions.
Mate, we're rooting for you, Johnson. Let's go. Okay, Aztecs also actually made a really nice gain out of that as well, as is everybody behind. Jones, McIndoe, Simpson, Melling, Enright, Gunter. Mate, the list goes on. The boys are sorting themselves out. They're coming across the line now. Perkins just clears the first lap. We've got a really tight little top 3 bunch here with Vettiger not going to let up on this. Crossland,
okay.
Mate, I'm sure he's biting his lip. He's trying to make amends for last week.
He will be. Look, Crosby's going to catch on to this. This is going to be great to watch up the 3 here.
These 3 guys play for keeps. They're quick, they're clean, mostly consistent. Look, to be honest, it can happen. But yeah, no, good clean stuff. And got a little bit of space, a little bit of breathing room in 4th position.
And even Crossy may be struggling a little bit to hold on to these 2, or is it
look,
just my perception here, Davo?
No, I thought that too, as he just actually ended that first quarter or half of the track there. It's not really unlikely, you know, like, because Perkins and Josh start so fast in their opening few laps, so it'll just be interesting to see how that all just pans out. Josco probably copying a little bit of heat already from Jacques in the Datsun. McIndoe not too far behind. Kenny Simpson, he'll be loving that in 8th position, as will Steve Melling, as will Enright in 3rd position, as they roll back down the start-finish straight again for lap 2.
Yes, and just look at, there's that battle again, isn't it, between Peter, Gunter, Jake, Mule, Pete, Troy. There's those boys, they're all bunched up together on track here for us. Jake is ahead of Mule and Pete at the moment, so, you know, these guys are on. This is on. Where's BK?
I know we're only three laps in, but BK's way down.
BK's way back. Okay, so this is open. And Pro-Am class. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of damage on the back of the car. Maybe he might have just a little bit of a touch into something. Glenn's still way down the back in 21st position. Bear's actually back down in 23rd. Oh, there's a few of these boys way back.
There is.
Where we got McDonald's in 16th. He's pulled back a little bit.
Ashley.
Way down.
So is Ashley too, and I think he got involved in that early on incident there.
You did call that. Yeah. It was just the Astons just sort of rolled out on track a little bit after a little bit of a spin after turn 1 there, but
just watching John Boy go past Pete there. Of course, these guys, most probably Glenn as well, these guys will be back on the move to try and gain something from this race.
Yeah, and the
pink.
I suppose
yeah, sorry, buddy.
Is that the pink Bentley there?
The pink, yeah, isn't it? The pink Bentley of Troy is just having a good sniff on that. Is it another Bentley? It is.
Yeah, that's
Pete, is it? Pete and Troy.
Yeah, that's Aspie's Bentley, the the orange and black
orange
and
one,
white
yeah, mate.
lead.
Yeah.
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 So
Okay, well, it's on for the Bentley Challenge.
it is, and I think just with the the little bit of an incident we saw in turn one at the start of the race, it's put a few of these top 10 boys back a little bit in the pack, and it's a little bit like a bit of a reverse grid race for them. So they're obviously upsetting that mid pack as they start to push back through it as well, and that's sort of mixing things up in the mid pack, which is always a hectic place to
It's
be
already
anyway.
hectic.
So,
It is already hectic.
so,
And the last thing they
so
need is one of these fast guys coming through the middle of them all.
it
Yeah,
just upset
yeah, it
the
does.
apple
Yeah,
cart, so to speak. So
yeah. Although
yeah,
it's always on the back of your mind if I can just follow him through on the next guy, right? I might
of
gain a
course,
position here too. Yeah. Great little battle just at the back here, sort of Ryan and Anthony, and also just keeping an eye on Anthony Chesner and Aaron M in front of that too. Couple little tight ones going on
yeah, definitely there with
at the
Chesner
back there.
In the McLaren, really put pressure on the back of the Aston there. Bear Grylls a little bit further behind, not really a threat at this stage, but still anything could happen as we see. Is that
Anything can happen.
anything could happen? I just see in front of that pack there. Is that Glenn? Glenn just ranging up. No, he did actually get May.
He's
The
gone
new
past
guy, Cameron May.
yeah. And doing well too, Cameron, actually. Holding
definitely.
18th on his first night, a few laps into it.
In a hectic couple of laps already.
And a very hectic couple of laps.
And as we just move through the pack there, actually, Farmer, we just see Troy and
yeah,
Peter.
still on him.
It's these guys just inseparable in the two Bentleys actually at the moment.
Oh, and we just see someone in the wall in front of him there on the stream. Who was that, mate? How did we work that out?
That's a back marker because everybody else is in position. John and Carlo.
Yeah, bugger. Okay. We always like to get on the replay if we can to see what's happened there, but just noticing someone in the fence. It was definitely Alexis, mate.
Okay. Yeah, well, that won't be Ashley in the pits there. I just noticed in the Vedica Ferrari.
Might have been Kenny, possibly, although he's back going again. Kenny has dropped back to 26.
Oh no, Kenny's gone way back. Yeah. So.
Okay. Just watching the pits. Actually, yeah, Vedica in the pits. Yeah, and Dan parked up in front of him. Well, it is 21 minutes to go, Davo. We've got kind of a third of the race down, so this could be us.
Okay, no, fair call. Geez, it moves quick, doesn't it? As Jones actually comes into the pits as well, Damien, and a gaggle of cars behind them. We've got the two Bentleys of Aspie and Wilson. We've got Dwight, the gaggle.
The gaggle of cars. Look at them.
Here it comes.
Look at them all. Jesus, God. Like sheep. We love our sheep, don't we? Come on. All of yous come in.
So what's a lot of GT3 cars in one place? It's a gaggle.
Definitely it is a gaggle. A gaggle of cars. Absolutely.
Oh, it's awesome. I just gotta stick my head up here.
Who's our leader?
The data up the front, yes, just quickly as the stop-start. We got Perkins out in front. I don't
see
think
what Perkins doing.
We got Crosser behind, so we saw Joshy come into the pits there behind the old man in the Ferrari. Steve Crossland, I don't know about staying in touch, but he's
how far is he behind?
Still behind.
Oh, look at that. Perko's in and Crosby in, so these guys both responding straight away.
Absolutely.
We'll just keep an eye on what Aztec's doing.
Quick
Aztec's
going to be in.
Oh, God, I tell you.
Here we go.
Go, Josco. Carry on, Josco.
Go, Josco.
You could have had the lead of the race, mate.
There you go, for at least 1 second.
At least one lap, yeah.
Yeah. But, here we go. Here's our standard mid-race shuffle in the pit stop. Great to be back on the sprint stuff, Farmer.
It is.
It happens so quickly.
It does happen quickly, yes. And we're just watching our current race leader, Nick McIndoe, just cruise around there in his Merc.
Yes.
Um,
It's taking that one lap of fame
absolutely. As
all the way to the pit entry.
and Aaron quite close behind him there. The good little battle going on.
Yeah, Aaron
Um,
looking solid in the Bentley behind. They're sister cars in a funny sort of a twisted sort of a way. They're painted
with the
very
paint
similar.
jobs, yes.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. It might be like a little bit of an inbred sistery sort of a thing going on there, but still, I think they're sister cars there.
There are parts of New Zealand. Yes, there are.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Well, I wasn't gonna say anything, but anyway. So we watched the boys come round to the back sector of the track here again. We're keeping an eye on the pits here.
So Perko has come out in 12th.
Yep.
Still with Josh, Crossy, Aztec, Josco, John McDonald. I think Josco might have jumped John. Oh, because John Boy had a hell of a scene on that one. Yeah, so most of those boys pitted. I would still say that's kind of kept its order back there.
Yep.
Interesting just to see when these front runners
Oh, look,
pit in.
Staying out.
Staying
in the
out.
background actually dropping in
Someone
there too.
in. Yeah.
In the one of the Lexus cars. Looks like these only went say, okay, these boys are going for a bit of a long run here.
They are.
Up the front. Well done. This is the mid-pack crew here. These are the the usual suspects in the mid
so
pack
Jake
with
Jake going in a little bit earlier, isn't he, than Mule,
I think so.
Gunter, B-Dog.
Yeah, so he's basically going for the undercut then.
He is.
The boys, so
yeah. This is the Pro-Am undercut coming.
It's a Pro-Am undercut. They're not racing the guys up the front because they did have a lead on them already, so...
Where does Josco fit in the AM Pro-Am? Because he is just impressing the commentary team plus all night.
He has.
Data. I don't have my data on which category he's listed. Oh, hang on. Now our dials tell us on the side here. We keep forgetting to run these splits. Sorry.
So much data here for us to look at, folks.
Sorry, people. Too many screens to look at.
A couple of Luddites here trying to
now
control this whole system.
Like, let's explain this to our viewers as we learn it. Oh no, okay, let's watch that. McIndoe, okay.
Okay, the boys have stayed out. The rest of them have stayed out.
We'll just see where Perko that comes around, but the car number white, grey and red in the middle there suggests the class that you're in, so
yes, it does.
Josco running in the grey 77 car is the Pro-Am car.
Yes.
Currently sort of in 4th or 5th place in this overall race.
Yeah, difficult to tell at the moment, but it's looking that way. So
like he's putting it to these pro boys tonight, isn't he?
I think a few of the pro boys are getting it stuck to him at the moment. So I mean, with a little bit of a mix-up in turn 1 earlier. Actually, I just see Crossland roll back in. Crossy has already been in once, hasn't he? Or has he?
I thought we had seen Crossy in, yes.
I've seen Crossley. Oh, he's doing a drive-through. There you go. Crossy just did a drive-through.
Okay.
Oh, that's tough.
And just noticing a little red tab next to Nick McIndoe's name there, an SG30.
He's got
a stop go. Stop go. He's got a stop go.
Is that a 30-second stop go?
Must be. He's been a naughty boy too.
Well, there you go.
And of course, he was one of the guys that stayed out a bit longer there.
Enright in, the leader, current leader, he's in. As Melling stays out, I think.
Melling now our current leader.
Is it Brendan? Is B-Dog?
Yes, Brendan's B-Dog.
Yeah, Carlo, aka Mule, is in. Okay, so here's the mid-pack. This is the shuffle. Here we go.
And we were keeping an eye on what Jake did, weren't we, with that mid-pack?
We were.
Where is Jake? So if we could just keep an eye on where Jake comes around as relative to where these boys are pitting out.
I'll just keep an eye on first guy to roll out should be
Maybe Aaron Wright.
it's Enright.
He's possibly in front
Enright's
of.
on the roll.
He's
Yep.
on the roll. Okay,
Yep.
we've got Jakey
Okay,
coming around
go.
the final section of corners here. They're coming onto the pit straight now. I see that Aaron just leaving the pits around in turn 1. Who we got cruising out there?
It's equalised to 6th with Josco right behind him on my data as we speak.
He's come out right behind B-Dog, is it? In that yellow and grey Aston.
No, he's behind, on screen, he's behind Jones with Josco and Cosford behind him. Are we looking at Enright? Yes?
Oh, sorry, mate. No, we're just following how Jake was doing in that little battle.
Okay, it's just, I'd expect to see, oh, here we go, Melling. I was just going to say, I'd expect to see Melling in. Gunther's come in as well in the Lexus. Here we go. This is the last of the pit stops. Perkins is in 3rd. He's coming around the final corner, so you expect to see him and Joshua take the lead 2 positions again, which should put, I think, after everything's equalised, it should put Aztec in 3rd position. I think Aztec's showing 6th at the moment, but
Yep, he's about to just rip down past a couple of those guys in the pit there, which should elevate him, like you say, into 3rd place. Now dials don't seem to update till we hit the sector 1.
Yeah. So our data's a little bit slow to update.
And there we go. We've got Perko, Josh.
Perko's come in. Josh has come in 2nd. Melling has just come out of the pits with McDonald just
come out. Absolutely, yes.
McDonald's made a great recovery. If that's the case, McDonald has done really well there.
He has.
Recover from that. Is that rain, Farmer?
Let me just have a quick look on our HUD here. Yes, the next 7 minutes is going to be rain.
We have got 10% precipitation.
I love it. Thank you.
Just as we thought it was all going to sort of level out and just get down to business, here we got some rain. Anything can happen now.
And everybody's already pitted, so we committed to. Well, obviously it's just a light rain there.
Aren't they?
Just light rain. We'll just have another look at that. Yeah, we only have little. Yeah, it's just going to pretty much stay a little bit like this, I think, for the next 7 minutes at least.
Yeah.
And they'll just have to be careful. The brake marker will obviously
they will come back
a little bit,
yeah,
and the turn in will be a little bit more, and you'll just have to be a little bit more careful on the throttle out of the corners.
And we did have a little bit of a hint that there may be some rain, but the forecasts were very sketchy, and we weren't really getting a good indication, and that's why we didn't mention it earlier. But just looking at the track and the ambient temperatures now, like the ambient temperature's 22, the track temperature's 27, obviously, because these boys are burning it up at the moment. But yeah, the ambient temperature's well down, hence the rain.
Nice 22 degrees out there. So still nice spectating weather.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, you guys in New Zealand be loving 22 at the moment, wouldn't you? Because what is it now, about 2 over there?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We're pushing 6 degrees tonight, mate, yeah.
Hey, bloody hell.
How do you say 6? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, yes you can. With you a Kiwi. And keep your heaters turned up, boys. I don't think these drivers are going to be needing it. I'm sure they're running at full temperature at the moment. Perkins in 1st. Bit of a gap back to Joshy. I don't think that the Datsun just does not have the legs of that Merc at the moment. Aztec holding a really nice, tidy 3rd position. Damien Jones back a little bit.
Jart's up in 4th though, eh? Another
he's in
good showing.
fourth.
Another good showing.
Absolute awesome showing. Definitely not in contention for third position at this late stage of the race. Enright, Steve Crossland, Josco, Melling, John McDonald in ninth, and B-Dog in 10th position. I
B-Dog.
probably should just take a quick moment to again thank everybody for watching the stream. Welcome anybody that is watching live. I know a lot of the boys watch it after the race, and just a quick mention to our sponsors again, Farmer. We will thank Hypercube, website design and online marketing, GoBro Racing, New Look Painting, Outdoor Effects, Superior Joint Sealing, Spark Cleaning Taupo, and Zero Vision Motorsports. Thanks, guys, for all your support, and welcome to any viewers as we watch. Who are we watching?
Well, I'll tell you what we're watching, Dave. We're watching B-Dog work over the four-time champ, mate. Is what we're watching. And I actually just had to wipe my eyes.
I saw that. Earlier.
And B-Dog putting the pressure on John Boy big time there. And really impressive stuff, actually. And also Jake right behind them too. And you know, what's John doing? Well, you know, is he nursing the damaged car, or looks a little bit scratched? Oh, of course he did nail it into the fence, didn't he, early on? I was going to say it does look a bit rough on the front of it.
It's a little bit edgy around the corners, but it hasn't slowed it down too much because he's on top of these boys and doing a fantastic job.
Can we go in car with Jake perhaps and just have a little look here for a lap as he just comes down the start for the straight for us. Rolling in the Lexus there.
Rolling in the Lexus.
Into one. John almost defending the line into one there from B-Dog and looking a little bit out of his normal sort of race pace.
Sparks are flying.
Couple of sparks there.
Oh, look, it looks spectacular. These guys will be a little tender on the throttle with the track conditions at the moment. Track temps actually dropped a little bit and the ambience dropping a little bit. Precipitation pretty similar to what we saw, but still these guys are quite easy to make a mistake here. You only got to set a slightest foot wrong at Zandvoort with the high corner speeds and bam, you're off, you're in the sand. Yes. That's a long way out.
And there is a couple of corners here, especially this one that Jake's just going around now, that you just can't get wrong. And if you drift by there, it's very, very slippery offline on that corner.
Stuff. And there's a couple of different lines through that corner, so you quite often see the boys with clearly different lines through that part of the track here. Look at him here, range up. The two, Brendan has actually just dropped back
a little bit from John, or maybe John's found something there through a certain section on the track, but
yeah, he's just got it focused there. Although Brendan's showing a
nice
fairly
lap there
quick
from
lap,
Jakey boy.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, 5 minutes and a half to go. We've still got Perko out in front with Josh not actually that far behind him, Davo. Still putting the pressure on there, only 1.9 seconds. Sorry, 0.9 seconds behind. These boys.
Unbelievable. Like, they're class A.
Oh, absolutely. And I was just looking, I think it's a good 15 seconds back to the rest of the field there from these two front runners.
These guys don't muck around, and as much as on our data it doesn't show there's any more rain or dampness in the track, mate, on screen it looks like it's pouring down. So absolutely pissing down. The data doesn't show it, but to look at it, it looks like it's pouring. The guys are doing an awesome job keeping it together. look, who's got more to lose? You know, this is where it comes down to. I think Josh leading the championship at the moment, he's got more to lose than Perkins. You know, like is Perkins not? I just can't see Perkins backing off in the Merc.
No, he hasn't made a mistake. He hasn't made a mistake yet, has he?
And he's had that thing hooked up, you know, like the last 2 weeks without a problem.
That's right.
You know.
And we learnt after we weren't unsure what happened last week, but having internet problems. And it just ruined this night, didn't it? From he was leading last week too when we lost him. So you know he's in. He's so far so good.
Yeah, and head down and no looking back. I mean, even last week at Spa with all the internet dramas, Farmer, he continued to reconnect and continue the race to try and gain those points. This, you know, like you've got to give it to Anthony. He's definitely got his eye on the prize. He knows he can win a championship here, and that's what he's looking for. As we see Vediger ranging really closely up behind that Merc now. Is Vediger going to have a crack here? Look how close this is now as they come back onto the start finish straight. This is on.
It's on. Oh mate, that's well very close. Perko defending. Round, he's going round the outside of the Datsun.
Mate, these two
I'll give him.
Performers.
We'll give him some street cred for trying that. But
absolutely. Plenty of respect from both. Very good capture for the stream there too, Farmer. That's
great work.
Awesome to watch these guys.
I feel like I want to go in car with Josh.
Let's have a look out at Josh's car.
I feel like this is where the race is at.
I think we need to.
2 minutes to go. This is for the lead. The gap is on. Yeah.
Perko's not going to give this up. Like I said, he's halfway down the points at the moment in the championship, and it's just not worth it.
It's not worth it. And we just see both of the boys having a little slide there mid corner and both catching it. No
Josh continues the pressure.
Yes.
No, he's relentless. So do any of the boys up the back at the moment. We've really got to watch this go down. It's the last couple of laps wind up.
Josh very close there through the mid corner of that turn.
Plenty of pressure, Farmer.
Can he get a good run out of here?
Again.
This is what he needs. Right from here, mate. Right from here. You got to get the power down first, and I think Twiggles has managed.
The Merc got it.
Perko managed to get his foot down first, I think there.
Tire in the dirt from the Datsun.
Yeah.
And you can see the spray come from the tyres of the Merc. Very wet track. It's 20%. It's 20% wet now. We've got 20%,
right.
And it clearly shows.
And all you've got to do, though, don't you? I mean, minute 12 to go. Perko will he's just got to cover the apexes if you can.
He does.
He's just got to not make a mistake. Don't make a mistake.
Looks fantastic on our Twitch stream now as I just glance across to one of my other monitors here. We're on Twitch tonight. Mate, you guys got to have a look at this stuff. The stream looks fantastic. Welcome to anybody that's watching at the moment as we wrap this last few laps up. Or might be the last lap here. Oh, Joshy all sideways in the Datsun, just trying to scramble for some grip.
It's looking for anything, isn't he? Yeah.
Perko's giving him nothing.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey?
22 seconds to go. I'm not sure that there's going to be another lap or not. I think it's going to go close to the line on the time.
It is. And as we see there again, one of the back markers
Perko
kindly moving across to let these boys through.
Well done to them.
Very clear for McKellar there, and these guys, they know they're going hard at it. This is tight stuff. Look at the rain.
This is it. The timer's down.
This is it.
Perko's just got to get out of this corner. Josh with a big moment there. Excellent stuff, boys.
Joshy up on the inside. Ripple set there a little bit too. Got a bit of a slip from the some
Great
mate,
race.
epic finish, Farmer.
Epic finish. And we just watched Aztec come round for a very lonely, did we mention lonely? Race in third there.
Oh well,
Jarks.
you got to give it to him. He's consistent. Good on your Farmer in the.
Oh, sorry, mate. Jarks in the dancing coming round. See the fireworks going off in the background there. Looks like a tightly contested 5th and 6th place here from Crossy. Aaron Enright slipped up into 5th place.
Well done.
Great
Aaron
result.
too.
Great result.
And to hold Crossy out. No, Crossy's no slouch. Josco.
Josco in 7th.
Josco in 7th. Go, Mark.
Nice.
Punching it across the line in front of Steve Elling and JB and Brendan.
B-Dog for the top 10.
B-Dog for top 10.
Woo.
Farmer take it away for the rest, mate.
B-Dog for top 10, mate. We've got Troy in his lovely pig bits machine there. Mule in 12th. Glenn come back through for 13th. BK in the Bentley 14th place.
Focused on Josco's car. He's going to do work. Go on, no, keep going, sorry.
Aaron, the new guy Cameron in 16th. Well done, buddy. Anthony Chesner, 17th. Ryan just coming around the final turn there. Followed closely by Pete. Kenny in 20th. Ashley got his way back to 21st.
Ashley,
I was going to say 21st, mate. 21st.
Oh, well, Ashley got the Ferrari back going. That's awesome, Ash. Like, we were a bit worried. Like, obviously, he pitted very early. Gunter in 22nd. He's in the pits. We get a few boys go out there.
Must have been a lap down, possibly, Davo, these boys at the back here.
Oh, of course. So these boys going early. Anyway, so we've got Gunter in 22nd. 23rd, we've got Nick McIndoe. 24th, we've got Jake McKellar. 25th, Rob. Bear Grylls in 26th. And Owen in 27th. I think that's it.
Oh,
nice
great stuff.
Work.
Great stuff.
And look at it. It is pouring down.
It's pouring down. It is pouring down.
There's no pit girls out there. There's nothing. Everybody's inside because it's just way too wet. Anyway, what a cracker start to round 3. Mate, I need to go and get a drink.
Good race. Good race. Unlucky for the Aston boys. Unknown factor there, what may have happened in that race. We watched Josh, come through. Didn't quite manage to get there. Perkins with the ultimate challenge, and he held it out. Do we need to speak to these boys?
Oh, yes, we do. Actually.
Okay, well, who came third, mate?
Who did come third?
I really don't know.
Okay, it was Aztec. Come on. Come on, Aztec's mowing.
Okay.
Let's get Aztec down here.
Okay, where is he? There he is. I'll grab him. Okay, congratulations, mate. We just grabbed you into the comms panel there for a lonely 3rd place there. Yeah. Well done to Aztec, mate. Congratulations.
Yeah, good on you, buddy.
Good on you, mate.
Bit of a gift, don't you think?
Oh, a little bit, but that's okay.
Look,
you got to stay on track too.
That's right.
You got to finish too. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah, it was an interesting race with the rain, and then it got a little bit wetter.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, looked good. Looked like it sort of started to get mixed up a little bit at the end there.
Yeah, if it come in a little bit earlier, it probably would have been diving in for wets, I reckon.
Oh, is that right? Because it's got quite wet.
It's got quite wet now
as we're looking at it. So yeah.
It's like I'm just looking at the weather thing there. It's got heavy rain coming next, so interesting.
Okay, well, I wonder if it might be our next race. Might be.
Okay. We go the next day, so who knows what'll happen on Sunday. Awesome.
Okay, we're taking notes. It's awesome work.
All right, well, congratulations, mate, on your 3rd. Can we just see you kind of maybe tangle up with some cars? Not tangle up. Race with some cars for the stream next round, think?
Yeah, I'll try.
You've had 2 races on your own now. Okay.
He's a solid achiever.
Yeah.
Can you just
up your game, buddy.
Well done, mate.
Thanks. See you later.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. 2nd place, mate. Who is 2nd place?
Oh, Joshy.
Who are we going to say? Josh, yeah, of course. He's no
the
stranger.
Haven't run away.
He's no stranger to the spoof. I've got to find his name on the list, mate.
Jossie for second, and we've got Perko for first place. So
Okay, look, we just had to grab Josh there. He was having another private meeting with his teammate, but congratulations on the second place, buddy. We watched you try and do it at the end there. Really close. Great race. Well done.
Oh, that was so much fun, yeah. I think Twiggles had the legs just a little bit in the dry, but the wet brought it back. The Nissan's
Mate.
pretty good in the wet.
epic finish. It was awesome to call too. It was good to watch.
Yeah, it was, mate. It was
Yeah.
good to
Well
watch.
done,
It
Josh.
looked like you couldn't quite get off that last turn
Nah.
as good as the Merc, mate. Otherwise, you might have had
Mhm.
something for him, but yeah.
Yeah, I had
Well done.
Well done,
Yeah,
buddy.
thanks.
Well done.
Okay,
Congratulations.
we'll make it short and sweet, and we'll
Okay.
just get quickly to.
We'll just quickly get to Twiggles. Perko. Where the hell is Perko gone on this list, mate?
You've got the list in front of you, Faber. I don't.
I know. Here he is.
Quickly.
He's under T for Twiggles. Quickly get him down here. Sorry, buddy. We took you a while to find you. Congratulations on the win, buddy. Well done.
Cheers, boys. That was hard work.
Hard work.
He
You had
looked at-
a hard charging Datsun in the mirrors there in the last section in the wet, but you managed to hold off. You did a good job.
Yeah, I thought we still had one to go, but I was relieved when I got the checkers going around that.
Oh, I
last
bet.
lap.
I bet.
right.
He was plenty of pressure.
Yeah, we watched it right to the end. Yeah, well done. Congratulations, mate, after a disappointing round last week. It was great to see you bring it back. Yeah, nice.
So what's the mindset? We were just sort of calling it through the race, like who's got more to lose, Joshy and who's in the championship or yourself? I know with some bad luck from last week, down a little bit. What was your mindset there tonight? You know, like where we're going tonight?
Have fun.
Have fun.
Fair
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
Fair call. No.
Forget the
Mate,
disappointments. Just turn up and have some fun. Yeah.
Mate,
Yeah.
that's a perfect answer.
That's nice
That's a
one,
perfect
buddy.
answer.
Yeah.
Good on you, buddy.
That's what it's all
Okay,
about.
well, I hope we're
Thank
talking
you.
to you again in about, I don't know, what, 40 minutes?
40 minutes, mate.
So,
We'll see you here
okay.
again. Thanks, buddy.
Maybe.
Congratulations.
Right. Cheers, mate.
Talk
See you,
soon.
buddy.
See ya. Bye.
Oh, great stuff. Dave, great stuff.
Oh, as
Thanks for
expected-
watching,
as
guys.
expected. Thanks for watching.
We'll be back soon with race
in a
2.
moment. We will. Talk soon.